Hello everybody, you are welcome once again to the Voice of Reformation. Now we have been on a streak in a row this week, and I'm glad you've been following this series and you've been commenting and liking and sharing. That's amazing. Don't stop, keep doing it. So the Voice of Reformation is brought to you by the New African Concept, which is a movement that is dedicated to holistic national transformation and the championing of the cause of African Renaissance. We are committed to seeing Ghana made right again. The kind of Ghana that your children and my children would want to live in and would thank us for giving our lives for. I am excited you are joining us, and we have been on a school of values. We've been talking about a couple of things for some weeks now. So if you'd want to follow up, you have not been watching our previous video, I encourage that you do that as well. Do well to like our videos, comment and subscribe, so that whenever we upload a new video, you are quick and first to get it. Today in our School of Values session, we are talking about the value of respect and honor. The value of respect and honor. Now this is very, very, very important in building our nations. Remember, nations are founded on the value systems of a people. So if the moral fiber and the character of its people are not strong and porous, then we know that the foundations of the nation is going to start to crumble. And one of the major pillars nations are founded on is in the value of respect and honor of the people and the things, the systems and achievements that we respect or honor. Let's come to our African community and even narrow it down to our Ghanaian community. There have been many complaints of late, over recent years and times, that the generation of today does not respect. That we used to, some years back, that, a child, when an elder boards a car, or, a child is seated and an elder comes around, the child will quickly get up and the elder sits down. And these were the things would define as respect. You send the child, he's running to go get whatever item you sent it for, he comes right back to you. And, these are the times we define that respect, people valued respect and honor at the time. Great. But was that really the true definition of respect? Was that the wholesome kind of respect that was needed? You see, even in more recent times, there has been a surge, a whole wave, where it is as though, yes, the generation that prevails now seems to back the claim that respect and honor is gone from our systems. What with the insults and the explosions and I mean, when I talk of explosions, I'm talking about outbursts, emotional outbursts, and the use of vulgar words, directed towards the leadership and especially those in the political arena. And the blatant, disrespect that is shown to parents and people in authority and leadership. So, I mean, this kind of wave has caused the older generation to conclude that respect is gone out of our system. But let's take a moment to understand a few things here. What is happening now is that there has been a breaking out of the box. The advent of technology and platforms have given the youth and the younger generation, the opportunity to show their true colors actually, and to show the weakness of what we called respect and honor as a value in the society that it prevailed at the time. What does this mean? This shows that is it a platform that was given or that has been given to the youth of today to break out of the box and show forth what is really on the inside. I mean, from Facebook to TikTok, anybody can pick a camera now and begin to, say what he wants or mention his very candid views. And if this is the kind of reaction we are getting, then that means that something was wrong or something happened along the lines of the value of respect and honor that we have held in those days. And I'll tell you now that what was really wrong was that, you see, the kind of respect and honor that we have been holding on all this while has been porous and weak in its disposition. How so? Because it was a kind of respect that thrived on fear and some sort of oppression. where a child could not question an elderly. You could not ask questions. If your parents said this, your parents said that, you could not ask why. You would be beaten to sleep. In the churches, you could not ask your pastor any question. You can't, who are you and what are you? And so these were times where we could not question anything. When we send you, when we ask you to do something, you immediately run, you do it, you obey without question. And this kind of demand for respect, this definition for respect, was a porous and a weak kind of respect, which was focused on or thrived or built on fear and oppression. And that is not, the true definition of respect. See, so what has been happening of late, where there has been that surge and that wave of the youth, speaking their candid mind and continually developing the boldness to, speak the way and express the way they have been doing. It is not the best. Hear me right. It is not the best kind of way to go about this. There are ways to express your opinions without necessarily being disrespectful. What this shows us is that we must understand that, respecting someone does not mean oppressing him. Respecting someone does not mean the person cannot speak. Respect and honor does not mean that, you are in a position where nobody can or nobody should address mistakes or ask certain questions or express certain concerns. So what this has shown us is that there is a need and a desire. There is something in our youth which begs and which desires to come out and to express itself. And the kind of culture and community we have built oppresses that innate ability in the youth and the people around us. So that means that we must begin to look at a redefinition of what true respect and honor is. So this means that, it takes two forms. That number one, there is a way to show respect without being extreme about it. And also that, in respect, there is a room for dialogue and expression of opinions. So the youth must understand that, yes, in having to express my opinion, I don't have to disrespect my elders. I don't have to disrespect those who are in authority. Because we must understand this. As the youth, we must not substitute, experience with intelligence. And say, experience doesn't matter. We are, in control. So we know how to use the social media to garner support and do what we want. We must not substitute experience with intelligence. And the elderly must not substitute intelligence with experience. Both factors must work in balance. And so in the matter of respect, these are things that must thrive. These are things that must, work in a balance. So we must begin to redefine and understand that in valuing and cultivating respect and honor, there must be room for dialogue. There must be room to train and allow ourselves to, engage in healthy conversations and communications where we allow people to, work with us or relate with us on that, healthy level. And so that is one of the things that we must really pay attention to in cultivating the value of respect and honor. Now again, in pushing further what the value of respect and honor is, if you want to cultivate and cut this into the fiber of our society, one of the things we must do is to make sure that, we respect all sorts of people. Respect must be total and not selective. If you want to respect people, don't just respect people because of their status. Don't just respect people because of the way they are dressed. Don't just respect people because of the money they have. We must respect people because they are human beings, and that is just it. So whether he is a trotro mate, a bus conductor, whether he is a taxi driver, whether he is a child on the street, whether he's a president, whether he's a member of parliament, whether he's a pastor, whether he's a church member, person of your same age, whether he's your employee or the employer, you must respect the person because he's an individual, not because of the money he has. So we have various instances where we look down on people as a community because of the way they are dressed in our various institutions, from churches to banks to, occasions. So when someone comes on occasion, there are ushers around, they see how the person is dressed. I mean, in a normal way, not necessarily in a bad way, dressed normally, not superficially. There is a way we attend to that person. As against someone who comes in an entourage and, is famous or has some sort of, prestige or status in a society. There is a form of preferential treatment that is given to that person. Or sometimes, when people don't know who you are or what kind of, position you carry, they begin to tell you anything. They begin to speak to you anyhow and treat you anyhow until they find out you're a wealthy man, until they find out you're a professor, until they find out you have a doctorate. And that is wrong. These are some of the things that, put the holes in our respect, the value of respect as a people. So this is the time to redefine what respect is and what the value truly means, so that we can really begin to, take it up in its original intent and imbibe it into our culture. Again, we must learn to honor character and achievement. You see, if we want to build this culture of respect and honor, the true definition of it, then we want to make sure that we are setting the right kind of examples. So in honoring people, we must honor men of character to set an example to the youth and those upcoming that this is what the society accepts. That it doesn't accept people who just have money. That doesn't accept people who are just famous. See, Ghana is one of the places where you can easily become famous. You can easily rise to fame overnight because of, something you did or just anything at all that seems to gain or garner national attention or public attention. But it must not be that way. When it comes to the place of honoring the things that matter, we must begin to really focus and be selective on achievements and things like that. We must honor character, the things that, bring positive impacts on the society. And again, we must honor, achievements, things that are worth celebrating. Not just anything at all, not just any song, not just any move whatsoever. We must think and consider things on a deeper level. And so when we begin to consider these three things, where we understand that respect and honor gives room for dialogue and expression of opinion within the confines of, respecting that I'm speaking to an individual who is able to reason, no matter the age whatsoever. Yes, and again, the second aspect, that we are honoring, people of character. We honor the right kind of character and morals in our society. And number three, that we honor achievements. We respect, things that actually impact our society. When we do these things, then we blaze a trail that sets our youth and, the nationals to readjust their perspective. That these are the things I must start to focus on. That the society does not care how rich I am. The society does not care, what status I have. What they care about is the character. What they care about is the quality of my achievement. What they care about is the quality of my, presentation as a person. When we do this, then we are truly now redefining who we are as a people. And these are the foundational blocks that will build us up as a nation. And so I charge you, dear viewer, that from today onwards, redefine your understanding of respect and honor. Don't just respect people because of their status. Don't just respect people because of, their fame or who they are called. Respect everybody just because they are individuals. Again, learn to honor the things that matter so that we can begin to blaze the trail for the upcoming generation. And this goes out to all institutions and systems and everybody listening, that we must begin to focus on the things that matter. We must show people that these are the things that we value. That if you want to be accepted, if you want to come into the place of relevance, this is the path you must walk. This has been the Voice of Reformation, and this has been the value of respect and honor. I want you to take up this charge and begin to redefine and rearrange your life. And again, share this video with your friends, share this video with your family, share your thoughts, let us know what you are thinking. This has been another segment of the School of Values. We'll be coming your way again. Do well to subscribe, do well to contact us if there are any concerns or any form of assistance you may need. We are the New African Concept, and we believe in the change that is happening in Ghana. I believe in Ghana, and so must you. I'll see you in the next episode.